Some places in the woods don't belong to us. We think we're alone out there, just us, the trees, and whatever we're hunting. But sometimes something else is hunting too. This is a true feeling story from the backwoods of Pennsylvania and the deep pines of Texas. 3 different hunters, 3 different nights. One thing they all learned the hard way: when the woods go quiet, you're never really alone. I grew up outside Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, where the state game lands start right behind the last cornfield. By 23, I was hunting solo, mostly late archery season, because the woods feel cleaner when there's a dusting of snow. That November morning in 2021, I had permission on 70 acres of private timber, owned by an old guy my dad used to work with. I parked at the rusted gate before dawn, walked in with my headlamp, and climbed my usual tree stand 20 feet up. The place was dead quiet, except for my own heartbeat. Around an hour after sunrise, I spotted it, 60 yards away, a cheap ladder stand that definitely hadn't been there the weekend before. Weathered gray, half-rotten ropes. No tracks in the fresh snow leading to it, except one single set of boot prints coming straight out of the deep woods. I sat there. I drove back to the truck at lunch, ate a cold sandwich, and almost left. Almost. Instead, I talked myself into one more sit until dark. Stupid. Around 2 o'clock, I climbed back up. The woods felt heavier. At 4:30, just before sunset, I heard slow, heavy footsteps behind me, too deliberate for a deer. I turned. There he was again, 30 yards back, same gray hoodie, patchy, dirty beard, pale skin like he hadn't seen sunlight in weeks. He was smiling with just his teeth showing. In his right hand, he held a yellow and black screwdriver, tapping it lightly against his leg. He didn't speak, just stared that half-smile straight into me. I asked, voice cracking, if he had permission to be here. No answer. 10 long seconds passed, then he turned and melted into the trees. I should have left right then. I didn't. When shooting light ended, I climbed down fast and started the long walk out. That's when I saw the orange strips again. Only now they were tied to sticks pushed into the ground like markers. Hanging from one was a dead squirrel wired through its back legs. Under it, someone had drawn a perfect circle in the snow with a boot heel. 20 yards farther, a rabbit, then a crow, all hung the same way. My stomach turned. 100 yards from the truck, I froze. My backpack, the one I'd left strapped to my tree stand all day, was leaning against a pine, zipped open. My knife, flashlight, and extra arrows laid out neat in the snow like someone had taken inventory. I grabbed everything and ran. The truck sat in the clearing, driver's door wide open. I know I locked it. My registration papers were on the passenger seat instead of the glove box. I jumped in, slammed the locks, and fired the engine. In the rearview mirror, he stood at the tree line, 40 yards back, still smiling. He raised his hand, pointed at me, and slowly dragged. 2 weeks later, the landowner called my dad. Game Commission officers had found a tarp shelter deep on the property, animal bones, stolen hunting gear from half a dozen other leases, and a notebook full of dates and stand locations. Mine was circled. I haven't hunted alone since. But the story doesn't end there. Last November, my grandpa talked me into one more trip, this time to an old family lease outside Crockett, Texas. Just the 2 of us and my buddy Connor. 3 tents, 1 fire, and a promise it would be easy camping with guns. The first night, we heard the scream, far off, high and long, like a woman being murdered. Kyle, wait, no, that was the other trip. Grandpa said it was a fox. We laughed it off. The second night, it came back closer, then closer still. We killed the fire, crawled into one tent with our rifles across our laps. Something ran around the tents in the dark, brushing the nylon, breathing heavy. Then the scream exploded right in the middle of camp, so loud it didn't sound human anymore. Connor screamed, I screamed. Grandpa fired a shot through the roof of the tent. Footsteps tore off into the woods. We packed at first light and never went back. To this day, I still wake up some nights hearing that scream, And sometimes, right before I open my eyes, I swear I smell snow and pine and something that doesn't belong in the woods. Because the truth is, out there, you're never really alone. Something's always watching, and sometimes it waves back. He never hunted alone again. And after that second trip, none of them ever went back to those woods. To this day, when the wind moves through the trees just right, he still hears it. That slow wave, that half smile, and the scream that doesn't belong to any animal we know. So next time you're out there, deep in the forest with nothing but your rifle and the dark, listen carefully. If you see a man in a gray hoodie who wasn't there before, or if you hear a woman screaming where no woman should be, don't wave back, don't call out, just leave. Because out there, the woods are watching, and sometimes they wave first.